Greetings! Today we are going to talk about different users' roles available in Lanteria HR. So first of all, what is Lanteria HR? Lanteria HR is an all-in-one HR software for medium and large businesses. In this video, we are going to discuss the following roles: HR manager, local HR manager, manager of the department or team manager, and employee. The user roles help different groups of employees to operate in the system limited by a certain level of access. By the way, any additional user role can be easily configured in Lanteria. So if some specific type of a user needs to be added, that is possible. So the role can be created along with its permissions and restrictions inside of the system. Every user will have a login. So, for example, if I am a manager, I log inside of Lanteria HR as a manager and I can see my team, but also I will be able to log in as an employee. That's actually the same login. So I am a manager, but at the same time, I'm the employee in the system. If my role is a manager, I cannot be an HR. So I won't be able to log in as an HR inside of the system. For being assigned to a role, the administrator has to add my account into the proper group. So I can be added into the group of HRs if I need to be an HR in the system, group of managers, and so on and so forth. So what can the HR manager access inside of the Lanteria HR system? Entire HR system and reports, all employees and their details, settings, configurations, and certain lists. It is very important to say that in most cases, the HR manager doesn't have any access to the overall site settings, permissions in the system, and cannot edit the list views. This is something that is available in most cases for the administrator of the system. Going further, what can the local HR manager access inside of the system? So, the local HR manager in general is a role that is created when you need an HR manager for a particular location. So, for example, you've got several offices in several countries and you need HR manager for each of those countries. The local HR manager can only see his or her location, but not the other location of the organization. So the local HR sees the local instance of the system and reports, and the local HR can see the local employees and their details. The local HR manager cannot have a chance to access the global settings of the system. That's important to understand. So going further, what can the team manager access inside of Lanteria HR? The team manager or org unit or department manager can access the team details, absences, performance, learning, and also manage the organizational unit recruitment. So if I want to create a job opening for my organizational unit, I can do that. In reality, first the HR manager will have to accept this job opening, but I can request the job openings for my department. Going further, what can the employee access inside of the system? The employee's access level is limited to his or her details, leaves and absences, performance, learning, and overall information about the company. That is pretty much it. So, going outside of the presentation, let's make a quick step inside of Lanteria HR itself, and let's quickly see the interface of each of those users. So this is the interface of the HR manager inside of the system. There is actually no need to show HR and local HR separately because, as I said, the main difference is the location. So if I'm the HR, I can see the whole organization, all employees, all locations. If I'm the local HR manager, I can only see the same information, but in my location or org unit, department, maybe some other part of your organization. So as the HR manager, I can see the modules available in the system, so I can manage the overall employees details and documents, leaves, absences, any attendance policies, absence plans as well, compensation policies and rules, recruiting. I can create the job openings. Also, we can have the role of recruiter, the person specifically working with the job openings. Also, I can manage the entire performance procedures, configure the performance review forms, workflows, rules, and anything related to that. And also, I can manage the learning. In some cases, the organization uses a role of a training manager, which is also available in Lanteria, just in case the HR manager does not want to go deep in the learning procedures, and there is a specific person doing that for your organization. Additionally, I can manage the reports. Some of the reports will be available on the dashboard, which we can see over here. We can quickly click through couple of the available reports on the first page of the system, looking just like that, some overall statistics, and more reports will be in this module. Also, as the HR manager, I can manage certain settings, like, for example, I can manage the HR processes settings, workflows, approval processes settings, currencies. Also, I can manage the color scheme of the system. So, going further, the manager of the department or a team is able to see the following information. Right now, I'm the manager in the system. So I will be able to see my team details, attendance, performance, learning, and my recruiting, which is recruiting in my department. And in addition to that, I will be able to see all tasks requiring my action, announcements, congratulations, and some feedbacks that people leave about each other. That's the manager's level of access. And now going to the employee. As an employee, I will be able to see comparatively similar picture to what the manager has seen. But in my case, my access is only limited to my own information. So I will be able to see my details, my attendance, my performance, my learning, and overall information about my company, such as the company chart, documents, out of office calendar, job description. That's the description of the job, which is mine currently, and job openings, and also employee feedback. Feedback that I can leave about my colleagues or they can leave about myself. Additionally, similar to the manager's view, as an employee, I can see tasks requiring my action, my announcements, congratulations, and feedbacks related to me. That is pretty much it. So Lanteria can offer more types of the roles. It is possible to use some of those that are already available, except for HR, local HR manager and employee. We also have trainer, recruiting manager, and other roles. Any additional role can also be configured along with its restrictions and permissions. So going back to the presentation. In case of any questions, please feel free to contact us. The details are on your screen, and I wish you a really great day. Thank you. Goodbye.